All right, I am live, and you guys are going to have to give me a minute. We're working on Pacific time tonight. It's midnight Eastern time, 9 p.m. Pacific time. We're just going to call this the Rockstarflipper 9 p.m. live Q&A Pacific time show. We had a family dinner. Some family, my dad's side of the family, his mother and my aunt are in town. They're going on a Disney cruise, so they're staying with my mom and dad tonight. They're going over to the cruise port in the morning, so they wanted to have a dinner since they're only going to see us tonight. So we had a dinner tonight with them. I knew it. I scheduled this late on purpose. We didn't get home quite as early as I would have liked to, but it's okay. We were going to do it in the car, but I just decided it'd be better to do it here at home. So I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get in, whoever is going to be here, to join us for just a quick live Q&A. I'll still be on for like an hour. It's Friday night. I'm going to be up late anyway, so might as well, guys. I'm just getting into the chat room so I can see what you guys are saying. Just give me a second. Whoa, we already have that many people in the chat room already? 59 people. Whoa. Okay, so everybody's here. Everybody's probably yelling at me. It's live. Well, this came out of nowhere. Yep. New York time. Perfect timing here in upstate New York. Everybody's good. Lindy's here. Lindy, for those of you that don't know who Lindy Glenn is, she has an awesome YouTube channel. When I've done this video, Lindy, feel free to link your channel in the chat, but I'm going to link her channel down here. She's going to be on my Q&A next Friday. So Lindy Glenn has a really great channel, and I can't wait to have her on my channel next week. So guys, check that out. I'm going to actually, Lindy, if you can link me your YouTube channel in the chat, I will link it down on the bottom of this. Yo, we walked past each other in a Cash America. Jennifer C, items are not selling. Everything is not selling right now. Nobody's having luck with selling. I'll go over some tips that I have to try to help you guys sell some stuff because I'm having problems selling things right now. Trust me, eBay and Amazon both slow right now. Michigan time, it's midnight in Michigan. Aren't you an hour back? Isn't it 11 in Michigan? So Abdul, how you doing? Jet MD was just talking about Lindy. She's got a great channel. I've been binge watching her videos lately. She's really, really good at what she does. So check her out. Casey, be ready for the bill for being late. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of bills. I'm going to get a lot of hate for you guys for being late, but it's okay. Joni says, I'm selling good. No, same as Florida here in Michigan. Really? Michigan is on East Coast? I thought Michigan was Central. I have a good friend who lives in Michigan. Somebody I know offline from one of my good Instagram channels. I'm just trying to see where she's from. I can't remember what town she's from in Michigan, but give me a second. I'll tell you. It's like, give me just a second. I'll tell you. She's from Kristen. Oh my God, why am I having such a problem spelling? She's from Clarkston, Michigan. I thought they were Central Time. Definitely midnight in Michigan. So I'm wrong. So I guess when you cross over the Indiana state line, Tampa all the way. Yes, Tampa. That's where I'm from. We were out in Tampa. We were at Whiskey Joe's in Tampa having dinner. 9 p.m. in Seattle. Yeah, you guys are out west, so. Everybody out west is on regular time. Do you know how to do a priority mail insurance claim? Just issued a return to a customer. The product was destroyed in shipping. Yeah, Carol, you can call the 1-800 or 188 USPS, go USPS, whatever it is, their main line, and just click through to the file a claim option, and they will let you do it. I swear Michigan was on East or Central Time. Can't add links to the channel, so I have got to. I wonder if it'll let me add a link to the channel. Lindy just sent me a Facebook message with the link to that channel, and I'm going to try to add it myself to the chat. So just give me just a second here, guys. Let me see if I can add that link on my own. Oh yeah, it won't even let me add a link because I'm not the actual person. So I'm just gonna go ahead and edit the. I'm gonna edit the Hangout, and then you guys will be able to see Lindy's YouTube channel in the bottom of the Hangout. It should come up here in just a second. Just a second here. Okay, I saved Lindy's channel link down in the description below, so you guys should be able to check that out. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody's week? I know sales have been tough, and it sounds like, oh, you can hear my clicking on my keyboard. My bad, I'll stop clicking. I need a Facebook group. How to turn our clocks back. Yeah, we turned our clocks back too. Friends are looking at you like you're crazy. Edward's at a birthday party. Kansas City, Jacksonville. Sourcing is good in Jacksonville. I have not been sourcing to Jacksonville. I drove through Jacksonville when we went to Maryland to that wedding not so long ago, but haven't been sourcing up there. Masta Slayan lives in New Tampa. It's about a 20-minute drive from me. Very good. Yeah, the blue snowball microphone, which I have, I'll show you guys. Hang on. Let me show you guys this. This thing picks up like 360 degrees of everything. Like, it'll pick up the dogs barking in the other room. It'll pick up the cars outside. It's a super good mic, but it's super sensitive. I mean, it's really easy. It's just USB. You just plug this in right here, and then this end just plugs into the computer, and you're all set. But it literally picks up everything, so it's kind of hard to use that. So quick review on Mercari. I have not used it. I don't use Mercari or Mercari, whatever it is. I know a lot of you have. Have any of you had a lot of success with it? I know most of you use Poshmark, so I don't know how familiar a lot of you are with Mercari. But why are sales so slow, Brandy? I think the election played a little part in it. It doesn't directly affect sales, but some people do think that, and some people allow it to affect them. Wow, we're already at 105 viewers. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for all of you being here on a late night. But I don't know how the election affects it, but it just seems to affect e-commerce and online sales. You saw how it affected the stock market. The stock market plunged, and then the stock market went up, and then it dropped again, and now it's back up. So, I mean, the election definitely had something to do with it. I hope with it being fourth quarter that sales are going to pick up in the second week of November. I really, really hope it. To give you guys an example, I was doing 16,000, 17,000 in sales. I was hitting a 15,000 average, and now I'm only at like 13,000. So we're definitely down this month. We'll see what we do, but hopefully it's 12 or 13,000. So, we'll see. We'll see what we do this month. Yeah, everyone's on Facebook arguing about the election and not buying stuff. That's true. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. If you guys are in this chat right now, it's not Florida's fault, by the way. Florida voted Trump. We voted the right way. If you're in this chat, please hit the like button. It means a lot for us as YouTubers to see the like button. It makes sure that we know that we covered things that you guys are interested in. So sales are sporadic. And that's true. Up until now, I was at like $200 in sales all day. All of a sudden, between like 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. when we went out to dinner, I did like 200 more in sales. So I'm at 400. So it's a pretty good day. It's a decent day. I think Poshmark, if you're able to spend the time networking and sharing your closet and following and unfollowing, I think it can be a really good platform. I know Nicole State has a really good luck with it. Megan Reed had some good luck with it. There's definitely some sales to be made on Poshmark, but it takes a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, for sure. The hater vlog. We don't talk about the hater vlog, Dan. We don't hate about it at all. Selling clothes for $5 is tough. I mean, you got to really, I try to cut them off at 7 and 8. Stuff is up and down, is for sure. People saving money for Thanksgiving, maybe for a turkey. I don't know. Etsy. Is there any Etsy sellers? Do we have Etsy sellers in this channel? I don't know how many of you guys sell on Etsy. Is there like some crafters or some hand makers, some people that are making items or selling clothing or maybe costume jewelry or something? I don't do Etsy. I'm not that creative, so I wish I was. Trump board games. I sold 2 Donald Trump ties and 2 Donald Trump shirts since last week. The shirt sold for $15 a piece. The tie sold for $9 a piece. $30, $18, $48 in sales. Probably paid about $6 to $8 for all of it. So Donald Trump stuff is definitely selling good right now. And the NES Classic is something I think you should buy in moderation. Buy carefully. Sell for a profit. Don't be greedy. Take best offers if you get them, and don't stock 1,000. Not so perfectly me, a hater vlog. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube that made a hater vlog about resellers on eBay and Amazon. No big deal, nothing to worry about. Selling a shirt for $7.90, if you're charging shipping for it, absolutely. If you only paid $1 for the shirt, if you sell it for $7.90, you're going to make like $2 on it. But if you charge an additional $3 for shipping, you're up to $5. Probably not a terrible idea. Definitely could do that. Katrina Anastasio, did I say that right? NES comments, the new NES Classic Mini is out. People are able to buy them. They're limited, so they can resell it for a profit. Outdoor Wrangler picked up 16 shirts, 5 Ralph Lauren, 6 pair of shorts, 5 hats, 2 old Monopolies, and a Clue game for $30. Pretty good. That's a pretty good haul for $30. Even if the 16 shirts just net you $2 a piece, you're already profiting. So pretty good. Adam Long, if you go to a Goodwill store, he wants to know if you're at a Goodwill store that is not an outlet and you're looking to pick up clothing, what brand should you pick up? Look for men's Tommy Bahama. Look for men's Columbia PFG fishing shirts. Look for Gianelli silk shirts. Look for anything high-end, Versace, Louis Vuitton. Express sells a little bit. Abercrombie sells a little bit. So all those brands are definitely good brands to look for. Look for neckties if you can get them for $1 or $2. Look for, Ferragamo. Look for anything, higher end. Stuff that you would see at the mall for $60, $80 and you could sell for 20 or 30 years. Always good. What percentage do you suggest to reinvest in your company for purchase of cost of goods? I always reinvest at least 20%. So if we do 10,000 in net profits, I try to put $2,000 back in. Sometimes it's not possible, but 15-20% is probably good. Now she's curious, not so perfectly me. If you Google it or YouTube search my name, you'll find it not so perfectly. Jose, how do Amazon sellers sell an item for a penny and make money? They charge $5 for shipping. After fees and shipping, they're left with about $1. It's not great money, but you can definitely do it. I don't recommend too many of it, but you can. Abdul, I have never heard of Springbok Vintage Puzzles. Did you look them up? I'd be happy to look them up later if you shoot me an email. smallbusinessmillions@gmail.com or Nelly, I source at pawn shops. I buy a ton of iPods and electronics and video games from pawn shops. Pawn shops are good. A lot of people are intimidated by pawn shops, which I was the same way. I was definitely intimidated by pawn shops to begin with, and I never used to go in them, and now I go in them. I use my tax ID. I make deals with the owners. I make deals with corporate. Make a lot of money off pawn shops. Absolutely. Trump National Golf Club napkins, they would probably sell. Videos and eBay descriptions I have seen have a good impact. It's never discouraged. How do I feel about Dollar Tree? I've never bought from them, but I have heard a lot of people buy from them. Retail arbitrage at Ross and Marshall's. I don't have much luck. I've only bought a few items from those places, but some people do. I just feel like recently retail arbitrage has kind of dropped off. So be careful how you spend retail arbitrage. Handbags. I've sold a few Vera Bradley. Oh, look at that. Steve Rakin is here. Rakin Profit in the house. Say hello to Steve. Steve Rakin, for those of you that don't know, is a reseller. He's eBay, Amazon, FBA. He does a lot of everything. He has a fantastic YouTube channel. Look him up, Steve Rakin, Rakin Profit. You can check out his YouTube channel anytime or rakinprofit.com. Steve would say, what is up, Steve? Steve in the house. Hey, everyone. Reezy got those shoes from Marshall selling on Amazon for a lot. Everything in West Palm is overpriced. I have been to West Palm pawn shops, and they are overpriced for sure because there's a lot of higher end stuff. Beauty and the Beast VHS tape. I'll have to look it up. I don't know. People are getting $20, $30, $50. What kind of watch am I holding? I actually got this at a pawn shop, believe it or not. This is a, zoom out, you guys can see that. It is Burberry. I love the band on it. I really love the band on this. I've never seen this watch. It is out, not for sale anymore on Burberry. This watch was $980, $985 at Burberry, and I got it at a pawn shop. Almost brand new. It still has a little plastic on it at a pawn shop with the box and everything. I paid $100 for it. I could have resold this for $300 or $400, but I kept it because I love it so much. So I like Burberry watches. Super good. So, is Professor in here? Is Prof Sales in here? I didn't even see him come in. Smash that like button. No doubt about it. I didn't see Prof Sales come in the chat room if he did. If you're under 18, you don't have an eBay and PayPal, you're going to need a parent's help. Get them involved. 130 Tommy Bahama shirts. I mean, if they're t-shirts, a couple bucks a piece. If they're dress shirt button downs, you can pay up to like $3, $4, $5 a piece. How do I put time into making sure clothes are authentic? There's a lot of Facebook groups that will help you with authenticating clothes. You can Google a lot of results. You just have to be very, very careful when you're buying higher-end clothes to make sure they're I do collect watches as well. Oh, our prof was raking profit. Yeah, I didn't think I saw Jason there. Can I do a slower video on Excel? I can do another video on Excel. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, take a lot of photographs of tags. If you're buying iffy brands that have knockoffs, make sure you're looking at the tags, make sure you're looking at the stitching, make sure you're looking at everything that would make it authentic. And check it out online. Google it, compare stuff to known authentic ones. Look at eBay top sellers that sell those brands that are top rated, because that means they're probably authentic, and compare yours to them. When is the best day to go to the bin stores? Any day of the week, honestly. My bin stores on Fridays are kind of quiet because a lot of the sellers are flea market sellers, so they go to the flea markets on Fridays and it's not as busy. But recently it's become busy on almost every day. So. On a regular shirt or a button down, to take the pictures, put it on the mannequin, and list it takes me about 4.5 to 5 minutes per shirt. You really should be able to do it in under 6 minutes, 10 an hour. I bought a knockoff Chanel handbag and eBay won't let me sell it. I wouldn't recommend selling anything knockoff, but if you do, I would do Craigslist. The show started about 15 minutes ago. Jet MD, good money on electronics. Electronics are good money. They cost more money to invest in, but you can make much more money on them in the long run. I do a lot of electronics. I do iPods. I'm kind of a niche specialist on iPods. Steve Murray has a great question. Do I do research on my phone at garage and yard sales? Is it bad etiquette or should you not do it? This comes up a lot. So I do it, but I don't do it right hanging over the item. Like somebody's got a watch for sale. I'm sitting here looking and I'm looking it up. I will sometimes put the item back if there's not a lot of people there, and I'll walk to the corner and check it out. If it's busy, I will walk it up and I will hand it and I'll say, hey, I'm very interested in this item. Can you hang on to it while I go look at some more stuff? And then I'll look it up. If I look it up and it's a bad deal, I don't want it, I'll go back to them and be like, you know what, I thought about it, I'll just pass on it. And so that's how I do garage sales. I don't like to look it up right in front of their faces. Some people don't get happy about that. I don't do repairs, Dan. I sell them broken as is, and I do not sell hats, Joe Robbins. Product photos. I am using an iPhone 7 Plus. Kate's using a 6S Plus, and my mom is on a 6S Plus. So we all have phones that we all have iPhones that we use to take pictures. Bin stores are, there's a website for all the Goodwill outlet locations. Some of them don't pop up there. Just look them up. You can also ask your local Goodwill retail store. Usually they'll know where all the outlets are. Brandy, 3 people paid or bought without paying. It happens. I get 1 or 2 a week, so you're not out of the realm of, yeah, it definitely happens. Yeah, Cat KS, just be polite if you're looking items up at a garage sale. Just be very polite. Sometimes people like you to be honest. It just depends. Yes, washing clothes to remove stains. Regular shirts, T-shirts, V-necks, jeans, hoodies. That stuff can just go right in the washing machine and you can just wash it quickly. If it's a silk tie or a really nice dress shirt, let me show you guys. I was to buy something, this is one of my personal shirts, but if I was to buy one of these shirts to resell, this is a non-iron, and this is by Igara, large. It's one of these very fancy collared shirts. I got this from the Men's Warehouse. I like to wear these a lot. This is obviously one I've already worn yesterday. Anyways, if I was to buy a shirt like this, we would spot wash this or hand wash it and then let it air dry. And if we couldn't get the stain out of it, then it would be something that once a week I'll take stuff to the dry cleaners. We don't get a lot of this higher-end stuff sometimes, but I do take a trip to the dry cleaners once or twice a month, and I'll take a whole bag of stuff. So we do it. Like this would be something that I would not wash in the washing machine. I take my own stuff to the dry cleaner, so it's never out of the way. NES Classic is a moneymaker. People are making good money on it. They're called pound stores by the dollar, by the weight. Yeah, Illini Picker, the 7 and 7 Plus have a super good camera. The camera and the video on this thing is phenomenal. I mean, you could probably see the quality of it if I just hold it up. I mean, it's got really, look how clear that is. Even in my webcam, look at the picture quality. And then if I switch over to video, I mean, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. You guys can probably see that. But the 7 Plus 7, it's just nuts. Do I call customer service? If it's a specific question, I call eBay. Techniques to get items cheaper at a pawn shop. Build a relationship, negotiate, and bundle. Bundling is the best. Get a bunch of items that you want for $10 a piece. You buy 6 of them, $60, offer them $40. Trust me, look at it. Sometimes letting people know you're a reseller will get you a better price, but sometimes not. Anna Zapata, good question, great question. How come you can only see 600 items on the app? iOS eBay app only allows you to see 600 items. It's really stupid. Don't know the answer to that. eBay, please fix the app. Please, we need to see more items. Please, 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 please. I do not iron shirts. We have been getting better about it. We did not used to iron them, so some of the ones you see in our pictures that are not ironed are old. We've been trying to improve the pictures, and I believe that will help them sell. You're absolutely right. 100% JetMD. Steve, yes, I list my items as buy it now, best offer, which means the customer can just straight buy it, or they could take the risk of making an offer, and I decline their offer, or somebody else buys it before. Am I in the green room? I am currently not in the green room, and there's a reason that I'm not in the green room. I probably don't want to give the reason why I'm not in the green room. It's nothing bad. It's just, it's kind of a thing that I have that I don't really join or pay for things. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm not a member of the group. Although, if there is going to be something I'm going to spend my money on, I think I might join the green room just because I love those guys over there and I want to help them. Spot cleaning suits, jackets, yes. Use OxyClean is really good. Tide is really good. Any of those things are super good. Do Tide Beanie Babies sell? Corey, very few sell individually. I lot them together. If I can get a little bag for a couple bucks, I put a lot up. If you look at my completeds, I sold a lot of Beanie Babies for $19.99 the other day. I had like $3. Start a group on Facebook. I have a group on Facebook, and I think I'll share it with you guys in the description box below later. Once this video is over and done, check back to this video tomorrow, and there will be a link to my Facebook group. I do have a Facebook group. It's very small. 10 shirts for $1 at Salvation Army. I get half off day, and I'm happy for that. Dry fit shirts sell super good, Dan. Nike dry fit, Under Armour, Adidas, Reebok dry fit shirts, great. What is a big mistake that a lot of newbies make? Not researching pricing good enough, not fully describing an item, leaving stuff out, missing spots, missing stains, missing rips, missing damage. not taking very good photos, not being top rated. A lot of mistakes and a lot of new sellers. Perfections. Megan Reed says to run sales every day. I run them once a week, and I'll pick a certain group of 50 or 100 items, at least one a week, at least one sale a week. Yeah, Chad, I'm on late. I had family in from town. They wanted to have dinner with us. They don't see us very often, so we had dinner. I had to delay the chat. But still a ton of you here watching, so I really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Lindy has a good point. A lot of new sellers make the mistake of not charging properly for shipping or not paying for the right shipping. They waste money on shipping. Definitely something to be careful of. And if you don't know how to ship properly, I have a video on that. It's called How to Ship Any Item on eBay or Amazon. You can go to my video tab and search for the word ship. And you'll find it. The next time I find Versace, I will let you know. I'll sell it. Did I happen to see my Facebook messages today? I checked my Facebook messages this morning. If you sent it after this morning, I will check it tonight. Before I go to bed, I probably have 16 Facebook messages I have to respond to. So I'll get to them, guys. Definitely. If you leave me a comment or an email or a message, give me 24 to 48 hours to reply to it. I'm trying to stay up on it. I promise you guys. Clorox disinfecting wipes. I've heard good things about those. Carol has a Savers. We don't have Savers here in Florida. Not in my area. Stuck at 50 listings? You mean, Danny said, are you limited to 50 listings or you only have 50 listings? If you're limited, you need to call eBay and get your limit raised. If you just aren't getting more than 50 listings up, you need to buy more and list more. If you're listing 50 items a month, you should definitely have a basic store. Absolutely, positively, 100%. Chad is late. Better late than never, buddy, because I'm late as well. Edward, if you have a limit of 200, you need to call. Guys, if you have an eBay limit of the amount of items that you can sell, and you've been selling more than 30 days, you have a good history, call eBay. They will raise your limits. As long as you don't have crappy feedback, they will help you. They will raise it. Just call them in. Yes, digital scale. Accutech 50-pound digital scale is the best way to go. 24 to 48 hours. I want to respond to everyone faster, but I get so many emails and messages every day that it takes me a full day to catch up. A store, yes, Stone is right. A store, eBay store, does not increase your selling limits. It only gives you free limit amounts and discounted listings. You have to call eBay to get your limits raised. You have to. Abdul, yes, a laser printer will print Amazon and eBay labels. I buy boxes. All my priority boxes come from the USPS for free. If I'm shipping flat rate, I use their flat rate boxes. If I'm shipping by weight, I use their weight boxes. And if anything that I need to ship in another box, you can still use USPS boxes. UPS and FedEx do it separately. Do I have an issue with the category section of eBay store? No. What's the issue? I always just make them and move on. If you're offering free shipping and including the shipping price into your item, you need to know what that item will cost. This is over a pound. It's going to be $5 to $6 to ship, so I better put $6 in shipping. This is only 8 to 10 ounces. This is going to cost $3 to ship plus signature if I use signature. So know what your items cost, know what they weigh, and know how much they're going to cost to ship. Over 1 pound weight on clothes is the best option FedEx. No, it's typically USPS padded flat rate. Quest for profits. No problem being late, buddy. Better late than never. Are Goodwill outlets just clothes and bags? No, they sell home goods. They sell toys, games. They sell everything. Edward, call again. It takes 30 to 60 days to update it. A best cheap label printer, Malachi Laser Printers, a Brother 7860 is a good laser printer. If you want to use a thermal printer and no ink, I would recommend a Zebra thermal printer. God, is my camera like, whew, bad zoom going on here? Ooh, goodness. Chad can only withdraw 1,000 every 30 days on eBay. I think you mean PayPal. That means you need to upgrade to a business account. Have I heard of large USPS priority poly bags? No, I've never heard of those. Jennifer, just refresh the feed. It should use it. No, Trainer Stash, USPS will send you boxes for free all day long. I have never gotten negative feedback for an item getting wrinkled during shipping. It just never happens. Jet MD, all electronics you price based on sold listings, always, plus experience. Thermal printer for eBay labels. We have a thermal printer. I'm old school. I love my laser printer, and I'm really lazy to set up a thermal printer, but we do have a thermal printer. Maybe we'll use it independently soon. How to connect the thermal label writer 450 and Zebra. I'm not sure, Victor. YouTube videos would be the best idea. You should just be able to plug them in and go to town on it. Lindy says you can remove your PayPal restriction without upgrading the business. Did you call in to do that? How did you do it, Lindy? Ties go in a polymailer. Yes, they go first class polymailer. Absolutely. Jennifer only receives money once the buyer receives their item and leaves feedback. That's true. Once you're a new seller, PayPal will put a hold on the money. Once you build a history, they will remove that. No, Lindy just did it under the account settings. If Lindy says she could do it, it's a pretty good chance she could do it. You can remove those limits. I've never had that problem. I can withdraw as much as I want. Lords, it used to be you could see UPS pricing. However, they don't allow that anymore, so you have to go to ups.com and get a price quote. Or you can go directly to PayPal, and PayPal can give you a UPS. Barb, I am using sticky label paper, so I can peel and stick. Taping the label on takes way too much time. With a PayPal check, I get paid with PayPal e-checks all the time. It just puts a hold on it. You don't ship the item to the e-check that says clear, and eBay or PayPal will email you directly saying it's clear, you can ship it. If it says pending, do not ship. eBay will notify you that it's cleared, absolutely. Exactly. PayPal will lift the hold and allow you to have your money immediately once you build a little bit of a history, which appears to be $250 in 90 days or 25 transactions. So awesome. Brandon Dennison. Yeah, iPhone 5S's come factory unlocked, so you can absolutely list them as unlocked. Label printer, again, is going to be a Brother 7860 or a Zebra thermal printer, either one that you want. Jet, you can just print page 1 of 1 or separate it. Do the 4x6 size, I believe. Abdul, send them an invoice, and if they don't make a payment in the next day or two, then you'll just open an unpaid item source. Unpaid item case, and then relist the item after it gets finished. How do you ship loose, small video games like DS and GBA games? I put them inside a little tiny Ziploc baggies and I throw them into first class. Brandon, no. Verizon phones from the 5, 5S, 6, 6S, all those were all factory unlocked. The other carriers did not come factory unlocked from Verizon. iPhone 5 and higher is factory unlocked from Verizon. Yeah, don't bite on the fake emails from PayPal and eBay. Log in and check the status if it's a waiting shipment or a waiting payment. Best offer on everything? Yes, I do best offer on almost everything, pretty much everything. We list directly on the eBay app, which is right there. We do not list using third party. Awesome. Amazon shipping has changed off and on. It went up a little bit, and also they've changed how the labels pop out. So now printing the labels comes out all weird. I got to fix the settings to adjust for it. Free shipping on all items as well, yes. Does it pay to list as an auction on clothing? If the item is not moving, J Rose, I would say to put items as auctions on Sunday to end the following Sunday and start them at like $5. Unless it's a higher end item. I have listed on iPads before. I don't now because I always have my phone, but we have used iPads previously. Edward is asking about drop shipping. Be very careful with drop shipping. I raised my item prices a little bit, and then I offer best offer. That way, if they come down on it, I'm still close to what I want to get. The government clinches down on taxes selling on the internet. They're not going to. They've already passed one law, which is not going to run through Trump. Obama had the law if you do more than $1 million in online sales, you have to pay sales tax for pretty much every state, but they're not going to pass that law. Yeah, a lot of sold listings with shipping charges. It still works, absolutely. Drop shipping terrifies me too, Wendy. I don't sell anything I don't physically have here or at the office. I don't do it. So if you do drop shipping, it's definitely a risk. Profit margins and percentage, it depends on the items. Brandon, I do source on Facebook Marketplace. The down of drop shipping is that you are not in possession of the merchandise. So if you sell an item and your drop shipper doesn't ship the right item or ships the wrong item or doesn't ship it at all, you are the one that's risking your account, not them. So back to average profit margins. It just depends on... Angie, I do. I have it set to auto feedback. It depends on my items. iPods, gross profit, if I pay like $10 for an item, I might sell for 20, so 100% margin. Shirts, I buy for 1 and sell for 10, 1,000% margin. It just depends on the item. Amazon seller app, I research on the Amazon and eBay app only. I don't really research on the other way. Yeah, exactly. You could have a drop shipper that's selling fake merchandise. So be very careful if you're going to drop ship. Jennifer, drop shipping means that you find a buyer, you find a seller that has a watch for sale, and you list it for sale on eBay. He's selling it for 100, you list it on eBay for 2, and when it sells, you contact him and place the order and provide him your customer's info, and he ships it. He ships it around you to the customer. You never handle it. You just post his inventory up for sale. The problem is if he ships a fake item, or he forgets to ship it, or he drops it and breaks it and ships a broken item, you are responsible to this customer, and it's your account that's in trouble. So be very careful. I've never done drop shipping. I never will. Rotating inventory, I just keep it going. I keep my store growing. I don't care if I have 1 million pieces of clothes for sale on eBay. They will sell at some point. I just keep listing them and keep reducing the prices and keep checking them A lot of you sellers are in Oregon, a ton of sellers. Nicole is in Oregon, she has a group in Oregon, a ton of people. Yes, yard time. eBay requires a 30-day return period in the return section at the bottom of your listing in order to qualify for top rating, as well as one-day handling. The first item I sold on eBay, I could not tell you. I believe it was some Magic the Gathering cards way back in like 2005. I read very quickly. That's how I answer so quickly. How do you buy returns from a store, new products from retailers and bulk? Here, you throw this away. What? There are a lot of online sites like Bulk, B-U-L-Q, B-Stock. They sell a lot of store returns. You can Google store return pallets. You can find a lot of people that sell that kind of stuff. Home Depot, Walmart, JCPenney's, all that kind of stuff. I'm with Lindy. I don't trust drop shippers. It only takes one and your account's done. Andrew, no. Opening an eBay store does not raise your selling limits. It allows you to get free listings, listing discounts. It will not raise your limits. You have to call eBay to raise your limits. Lords, I don't offer 60-day returns. Just do 30. That's all that's required for top rated. It could help sales if somebody saw a 60-day, but I don't think it's going to help you very much. Gotta be honest. Victor, eBay can tell because they see when the package gets scanned at the post office. If you offer one-day shipping, you have to take the package, the package to the post office and get it scanned. Otherwise, it will show as late. eBay store. Brandon, check out my video from yesterday or day before. I did a video all about the eBay store. Depends on which level you get. It's either $20, $60, or $300. Check out my video there. Goodwill Bunny is here. How you doing, Bunny? And she's in Phoenix, which I would love to visit Phoenix. I've never been to Arizona. Thank you so much, Bunny. Appreciate it. Lindy, 6-month return period is rare, but it can happen. The reason is if somebody funded the purchase through PayPal using a credit card, they get 180 days to do a chargeback, and it can certainly happen. However, PayPal is very good about taking your side if you have a lot of equity. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, but it's definitely happening. No, Malachi, on holidays, eBay does not dock you for not shipping a package. Shaggins is always late. It's okay, buddy. You're only about 40 minutes late and you're good to go. No problem. I have bought from bulk sites. I have bought from BULQ. I have bought from B-Stock. I have bought electronics. I have bought a pallet full of home goods. I bought a pallet full of clothing. I bought a pallet full of Home Depot tools. I have bought some stuff in my life. It has worked out okay, but it was a lot of investment and a lot of work for a little profit. You literally have to have a full operation, I believe, to do that sort of thing. My Rockstarflipper intro needs work. I'm working on it. We're going to get a new outro and new intro going. Sticking to 1 or 2 categories, I feel limits you unless you have a huge supply of it. I like to buy lots of different stuff. So always buy lots of different stuff. That's my opinion. Edward, my name is Casey. It's very nice to meet you, Edward. Have I ever done the storage unit thing? And how did it work out for me? Okay, so as many of you know, 5 or 6 years ago, I bought and sold storage units. It's where I got my eBay education. It's how I learned things. I bought and sold storage units before they were popular on TV, before there were storage wars, before there were storage auctions, before all that stuff was popular. When I would go to a storage unit, there would be an average of, say, 5 to 10 people at each unit. There wasn't a lot of competition. when the storage unit shows started popping up on TV and people fought because the TV shows were very unrealistic, they would show guys getting like the Hope Diamond out of every auction. They made it seem like it was a guaranteed score. There started being hundreds and hundreds of people at those storage units, and just it became too hard to buy anything at a profit. That's when I moved on to other things and learned how to do the business that I do now. Storage units were super, super cool. I loved storage units. Pittsburgh Mike, should I be listing? Is he talking to me that I should be listing? I should be listing. I need some sales. What is up, Pittsburgh Mike? He's absolutely right. And if you're not talking about me, I should be listing anyways, because that's really what Michelle Beasley, love your intro. Thank you so much. eBay Valet, I have never used. I heard they take way too much of the money there. He's bad-mouthing you? Listen, let me give Lindy a good excuse. Lindy's going to be on the channel next week, and I'm going to shout the hell out of her channel all week on social media and everything. I'm going to get her like a bunch of new subscribers and a bunch of views, so that's her excuse for being here tonight. She's sucking up to me for next week. Gotcha, Pittsburgh Mike. Wait, I would love to have Pittsburgh Mike on the show too, but you don't show your face. Weren't you only on video like one time over on Nicole or Joyce's channel? I think I've seen you. It's pretty crazy. Maybe Lindy's multitasking. Maybe she's listing a whole bunch of stuff while she's sitting here watching. Lindy says, yeah, she is. Yeah, I'm unsubbing before that comes on. Man, Pittsburgh Mike is on it tonight. He's rolling on you. What? The blanket, remember it's the blanket Lindy show. I should have said, what's the best way to get your product advertised? Isaiah, you can promote it on social media. That kind of helps. I didn't see who said it, but somebody asked me what other cars I have owned. We don't even want to go into that. When I moved to Florida, I owned a 1996 Ford Mustang GT convertible. This was the year 2005, so it was 9 years old. I moved on to a 2002 Audi TT Quattro, a little short spaceship car. It was super awesome. He hated it. We started dating then. I then owned a 2006 Hummer H3. I owned a Hummer. It was awesome. I used to buy from an auction and fill the Hummer and drive it home. It was the best. Kate hated that too, I think. From the Hummer, I moved into my first BMW. It was a base model 328. It was like a 2005, 2006. I stepped up to a 2009 BMW 535i twin turbo. I traded that towards a 2015 BMW 435i convertible hardtop, which was my last car. And now I own a 2016 BMW i8. That covers it. Nah, Mike and a G-string. We'll let that go. YouTube, not Omegle. Yeah, pretty much. Is Lindy having drinks? Yeah, I've shipped iPhones and bubble mailers with extra bubble wrap, everything. When people see my car and ask what I do and I tell them I'm an eBay Amazon seller, they freak out. They lose their minds. Get a bus. That Hummer was the best thing. I swear to you guys, I'm going to see if I got a picture of the Hummer. You guys have no idea. I used to pack that thing. I used to pack that thing so full it was ridiculous. Let me see if I have a picture of the car. Hang on. I'll go through some of them. iPods and clothing are my best-selling items. Andrew, yes, private label items, always test them. Don't just go gung-ho on private label items. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I got pictures of my cars. I think I do. Pretty sure I do. Oh, here we go. So this was the Hummer. That was my H3. A couple pictures of it there. This was the Audi TT Quattro that I had. How cool was that car? This is before the Hummer. I traded this towards the Hummer. I went from small to big. That was the Ford Mustang that I had, convertible before that. This was the last car I had in Maryland before I moved to Florida. It was a Mazda 626. I had it all done up, body kit and everything. I was into that stuff. But that was my cool car, the cool Hummer. I used to load that thing full of merchandise. And then I went from that to, oh, there you go. This is when I used to buy phones too. Look, I had graphics all over it. Check that out. And then I went up to this BMW 3 Series. And then I went up to a BMW 5 Series, which I doubt I have any pictures of. Maybe I have pictures of it. And then I went up to the other cars. So yeah, I probably don't have any other pictures of the other one. You guys probably saw the black one. Anyways, I'm going to step up to higher end for sure. I've been in the eBay business about 5 years. Average profit margins yearly. We'll do 250,000 this year in sales. We'll probably gross 150, so a little more than 50%. Of course, there's a ton of expenses, you know, payroll expenses, materials, supplies, office stuff. Pre-tax, I don't know, 100 grand, 125,000, 120,000. I don't know, post-tax, you know, I'm happy to make $10,000 a month. I'm happy to make 8 to 10,000. It just depends, you know. As long as everybody else is paid, I'm paid, we can buy inventory. It's not really important. But that's a pretty good number. We currently have 1,800 eBay listings and 1,300 Amazon, so a little over 3,000 listings. Pittsburgh Mike covered for prof sales. Very, very true. Does the BMW have a hitch? No. The Hummer was bad on gas. I traded it towards the BMW. When I had the Hummer is when gas went to like $4.50 and $5 a gallon. That's why I got rid of it. But it really wasn't that bad. It was getting like 14 or 15 miles to the gallon because it was an H3. The H2 is the one that gets like 11. I sell much more on eBay than Amazon now. Big Kev, I do sell clothes and iPods. I sell a lot of them. I wish I could get more. I grab as many as I can. A podcast. Nicole does a podcast. She has fun with it. I may do a podcast one day. I've thought about it. But no, Aaron, I fulfill all of my own video games, but I might start sending them to Amazon next year. Edward, I've been in the eBay business 5 to 6 years since I did those storage auctions, basically. When I started getting storage auction materials, when I tried to find places to sell it, because I used to sell on Craigslist, so I knew I had to start branching out to eBay 5 or 6 years ago and getting stuff listed. Most of my iPods come from either pawn shops or local customers via Craigslist or Facebook groups or Offer Up, Let Go. Kate scans that stuff all day and texts and messages with people and then sends me to pick them up or has them meet her at the YMCA down the road. I also go to pawn shops every day after the Ben stores or after Salvation Armies. Yeah, Big Kev, I target clothing and iPods. I'm trying to get some more merchandise. I've been trying to buy tablets. My Amazon store has 1,300 video games, so that's something else that I buy a lot of. I try to spread myself out a lot. I try to find some stuff. Dan, 6 years ago, no. I spend 4 to 6 hours a day sourcing 6 days a week. Malachi, save money. Victor, I'm not familiar with the Miami Goodwill bin store. I heard it closed up. I'm not sure if it's still open. You have to check it out. I'm going to move into hiring clothing slowly. I want to start buying from Nordstrom Rack. I've been getting a couple of good deals there. I want to buy brands that come from California that I don't see over here. Free People, Anthropologies, Madewell. I'm going to start buying that stuff more and more. Driving an I-8 and eat mac and cheese. Listen, we love baked mac and cheese. We love hangover ramen noodles, and we love Little Debbie cakes. Don't hate on the good food, I-8 or otherwise. But it does help with the I-8. Have my parents drive me around. Yeah, we're right. Lenny's on a roll. How much wine have you had, maybe? Jeez. Lord. Anyways, it is like, wow, 1 o'clock in the morning almost. Did we start this at like 12:15, 12:30? Oatmeal cream pies, yes. You guys have been awesome. 111 people. If you haven't hit the like button, please press the like button. It really means a lot to all of you. I guess. Anyways, I appreciate everybody being here hanging out. It's awesome. None. Imagine me drunk. No, Lindy, you better not be drunk for the live show next week. iPods, I buy anywhere from 5. Broken ones, I pay $5 to $10 for, and I sell them for 15 to 25. Good working ones, I have to look up on eBay or Amazon. It just depends if they're nanos or classics or touches. It all depends. Drunk on cheesecake. Man, I could go for some cheesecake. There's a Walmart right outside of my neighborhood. I swear to God, I'm going to go get some cheesecake at midnight. Amazon seller. Yeah, the BMW is a little pricey. Definitely is. My post-tax income is $8,000 to $10,000. So spending $2,000 a month on a car is definitely, it's pricey, but I like it and I love it. It's what I do. I could be reinvesting it, building the business. The YouTube income that I'm getting is just small. Some people ask if I'm reinvesting the YouTube income. It's very little. It still hasn't, reached to a significant amount yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But the business is still building. I'm going to build it. Next year it will double. So hopefully. I am thinking that Pittsburgh Mike should be on the show with Lindy at the same time. If Mike is down for it, I will definitely do it. I store everything. We have half of our merchandise in the garage and our home office, and then we also have a small office space that I sublease from a guy that's literally right outside of our neighborhood, and we have quite a bit of inventory there. It's only like 500 square feet. The Fort Myers outlet's open until 7. That's awesome. I fulfill my games on my own. Lindy, if you're going to be on it, I'm 31 years old, if you guys are asking. If Lindy and Pittsburgh Mike are going to be on at the same time, then y'all got to behave. But you guys should watch for that next week. Check out Lindy's channel all week. Next week, we're going to do a live show with Lindy and Pittsburgh Mike, hopefully. I'll talk to these two this week. We'll see what we can do. 10,000 gross or profit. My gross profit from the company every month is about 15,000. We do about 20 to 25,000. We gross 60 to 70%. It just depends. So we do, before payroll and overhead, we do about 15,000 a month in profit. My payroll and overhead is, I only have a part-time employee and a full-time, so it's about $4,000 with material costs. I can do pre-tax 10 or 11,000. And then, if I'm spending $1,000 to $1,500 a month in taxes, I can take home $8,500. It just depends on the month. Anywhere from $7,500 to $9,500 a month. So, those of you that want to know, my income ranges from, I don't know, $85,000 to $100,000. But making $100,000 a year when you have a car payment that costs $24,000 means I'm only taking $75,000 home after my car. But I'm able to invest, an extra $500 to $1,000 into inventory every month, and that's rolling the inventory I already have. I always have enough capital to buy with. I also have company credit cards if I need them, so we have plenty of money to invest capital. That's not our problem. Growing is just the problem of getting enough listed, finding enough deals. That's the tough part. We do use mannequins, absolutely. No, not my part-time job, I wish. I don't buy iPhones. I do not do phones anymore. Phones are too high risk, too much cost, not enough profit, too many returns. I used to do hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in sales on phones. I used to own a cell phone company. So, tax program, I submit my taxes using H&R Block. During the year, I use QuickBooks to keep my records. Lindy, thank you. All right, guys, so as it's being 1 a.m., credit card for merchandise is great. Just pay it off every month, get your points, pay it off, don't pay interest. I do it a lot. I'll go and charge $500,000, $1,500 a month on a credit card, and I'll sell stuff, and I'll keep pumping money into it every couple of weeks. I always say only when I talk money. Sometimes. I know it's a lot of money to a lot of people that are part-time or don't make that much, but for me, I'm trying to build this into a bigger thing. So to me, it's small numbers. I see guys making $500,000, $600,000, paying themselves $30,000, $40,000 a month. So it's only a little bit too. Yeah, Jennifer, mannequins will help your sales big time. Michelle, bummer, never answered my question. What's the question, Michelle? I'll happily answer any question. I'll break YouTube. What's the question, Michelle? I must have missed it. What is the question? Why am I so cool? That's not a good question. Edward, have a great night, buddy. I will see you next time. Check out the videos this weekend as well. Michelle Beasley has a question. Malachi, once this video is over and it posts, give it a few minutes. I will post a few minutes after I finish going live. I'll post the link to the Facebook group after that. Make sure to hit the like button. We only need 4 more likes for 100, so please like this video. If you enjoy hanging out, if you don't, I understand, but please like anyways because it means a lot. I asked who Ronnie was. Ronnie, who's Ronnie? Michelle asked who Ronnie is. Who is Ronnie? I don't know who Ronnie is. Ronnie who? Who's Ronnie? J. Rose, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ronnie Hart. Ronnie is Hart's picker. Yeah, is that who she's talking about? I knew who that is. Why? Why are you asking about Ronnie? Ronnie is another reseller. Was he here? I didn't see him if he was here. Ronnie has a YouTube channel as well that you can check out. Heart Picker, yeah. Yes, he's another reseller. JetMD, we waited an hour. Give us an encore. Encore? I've been on another hour. I only do hour live shows. But yeah, Heart Picker. Ronnie is Heart Picker. I haven't had him on my channel, but I want to in the future. Oh, mentioned high-end clothing like Ronnie. Yeah, so Heart Pickers targets a lot of higher-end clothing if you watch their videos. I'm looking, Nicole State does. A lot of those go higher. A lot of my stuff sells 10 to 15. They're selling stuff 15 to 30. So I'm trying to bump my average sale price up over my volume up because they do less volume than me, but I do less average price. Thanks, Jed MD. Appreciate it. Abdul, have a great night. I appreciate it. Ronnie and the Golden Pickers are awesome. I watch those guys at night on my phone. I watch a lot of videos from a lot of people, from Steve to Bonafide to Golden Pickers to Nicole to Megan. I watch everybody's channel. So, without a job, full-time took me 1.5 to 2 years. Florida and Texas are great. A couple last-minute questions, guys. 3+ hours, Nicole. 3 hours late. No problem, Michelle. I'm baked into it, so keep on trying. Yeah, I'm going to go out. Kate is with my niece. My brother's daughter is here staying with us tonight. She's hanging out. So that's cool. We're going to go hang out with them. I'm going to have a couple of drinks now that I'm in for the night. I'm going to make some snacks, some nachos, some dip, whatever we got out there, and hang out with the wrecking crew, the dog. I'll let you guys check those out before I say bye tonight. Let me walk in the other room. I'll let you guys say bye to Kate and the wrecking crew. Let's take a tour of the Rockstarflipper's house. There we go. Rockstarflipper. You guys hear me? That's them saying bye. Guys, hush. Look. Chewy! Here's the wrecking crew. What's up, guys? Okay. Where's the source of all the noise? Okay. Trouble. And trouble. Oh, he just said hi. It was just his nose. So there they are. We're going to say bye. Cribs. Free tour for being up 3 hours. Yeah, that's what you get for waiting 3 hours. So Anyways, they say goodnight. They're loud. They're obnoxious. Chewy, come here. Look, say bye. Say bye to everybody. Say bye. Say bye. All right, he wants to go. He's like, let me down. All right, guys. I'll catch you next week. Tomorrow will be new videos. We'll have Lindy and Pittsburgh Mike on next week. So everybody should check that out. And I'll update the channel with the day and time that we're going to have them on. I got to talk to both of them this week. We'll find out a good day and a good time. And we'll see you then. Have a good night, guys.